Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh, and a very good evening. Okay, so who is here? Okay, so I can see Ainun Sophia, hello. I can see Amirul, Najmi, hello. Then we have Rashika. Okay, we have, okay, yes, Amir Najmi, all right, Najmi. Okay, so hello everyone, Assalamualaikum, and a very good evening. Okay, evening lah, kan tak tidur lagi. All right, so how's everyone? Now, if any of you here, WET candidates for session 3, please tell me. Ada tak? Okay, good morning, Hanif. Right, good morning. Okay, guys, so without further ado, okay, I'd like to share this with you. Okay, so I know that most of you who are session 3 will be sitting for the writing test, the reading test, and the listening tests, right, on 5th November. All right, so if you're listening to this at a later date, for example, maybe for 2023, maybe, okay, so just, you can still use this information, hopefully, all right? Okay, so tonight, I'd just like to share something, okay? Hopefully, this would help you in starting to prepare if you have not prepared yet, and helping you in the last final countdown of your preparation for the MUET, okay? So those who are with me, are you okay? Okay, are you still with me here? Are you okay? All right. So let's continue to the slides. Okay, so I have some simple slides for you just to go through, all right, the basics that you need to know to start off your preparation, all right? Okay. So to start off, all right, basically, you need to know the format, okay? So of course there's task 1 and task 2, right? There's task 1 and task 2, where, okay, nampak tak ni? Can you see this? Can you see the sides here? Okay, is it clear? All right, I have like made it smaller here, so I hope that you can see it. All right, so here, as you can see, task 1, there's guided writing, where you will have a letter, okay, you have a letter or email, and then you have to respond to the email in at least 100 words. Okay, so ramai tanya, Madam, 100 words je ke? Kalau lebih tak apa ke? Tak apa, it's okay. However, you have to make sure letter tu or the email that you write hanyalah you only spend about 20 minutes sahaja. You jangan go beyond that, because you need that time to spend on the task 2 for the extended writing. Okay. All right. All right, and then we have task 2. Okay, so that's the email to task 1. Task 2 is the extended writing. Okay, so I think you all know about the extended writing, was the essay. So of course you need to write an essay of whether it's discursive, argumentative, or problem solution. So ramai tanya, Madam, kita ada pilihan ke? Tidak, tak ada pilihan. So you akan ada dapat sama discursive, argumentative, or problem solution. Nah, Madam akan bagi tahu, nak share dengan you all bahawa tahun 2021 bila format baru bermula, sehinggalah ke sekarang, the end of 2022, through all the MUET and the MOD, memang MPM keluarkan discursive essay. So kali ini we don't know, alright, so setakat ni you all ada banyak contoh-contoh discursive essay dari past papers. Okay, so make sure you rujuk, okay, you rujuk balik. And however, you make sure you kena prepare juga macam mana nak tulis argumentative dan juga problem solution just in case MPM decides to have one of these type of essays in the MUET. Okay. Now for task 1 guided writing. So like I said here, you have to just spend about 20-25 minutes on the task, all right? And you'll be given notes, all right? And you have to make sure all the notes are that you use all the notes in your response to the email or letter. So what do I mean by notes? Okay, what do I mean by notes? These are notes, right? If you can see that. Okay, so Madam besarkan sikit. Notes ni adalah ni. Okay, so dalam soalan tu dia akan ada based on each paragraph dia akan bagi panduan. Alright, apa yang you patut tulis? So here you patut tulis something yang memberikan impression great, something positive. You have to reply with something positive. You have to give a response to that paragraph in a positive tone. You don't have to use great. Okay, you can use other words. Okay, so ramai tanya madam kita boleh tak kita guna perkataan lain selain daripada great? Yes, you can use something else. However, you have to make sure it's positive and it's not negative, okay? Because great is a positive connotation. All right, and then like this, describe is another note. All right, yes, because is a note, and tell Omar is a note. All right, now as a disclaimer, the content in these slides are adapted from the Ace Ahead book, 2021, was it 2020? Okay, from the book. All right. So this is not my own practice, I actually adapted from the book, all right? Now, once you have, once you have understood the notes, of course, you have to respond based on the notes, yeah? Okay, now, bila you reply, okay, madam nak pesan, tengok kat yang first, okay, first, second, third, fourth. Kalau you perasan, ayat dia pendek saja tau. Now, adakah ia cukup? So when you want to respond ni, adakah you kena tulis pendek macam ni? Now, if you're targeting for band 3, band 4, band 5, band 3, band 4, band 5, band 3, band 4, band 5, ladies and gentlemen, this is not enough. Okay, so make sure you jangan tulis sikit macam ni. Kalau you nak target higher bands, band 3, band 4, band 5, you kena pastikan what you write, okay, membezakan you all dengan band 2, band 1. Alright, so that means you have to respond to each of the statements here. So contoh ada dua ayat kan. You respond dua ayat tu dengan great connotation, positive connotation, great. Sama juga dengan ni. Okay, kalau tengok describe ni. Kan? I heard that the talk by Mr. Tanaka went really well. Did you do any other interesting activities at the workshop? So here, you kena bayangkan, make sure you, kalau ada describe ni, you bagi at least 2. Okay, 2 activities yang diminta ni kan. So at least 2, alright? Kalau you bagi macam 1 and then macam nak bagi length dia sama macam paragraph tu, perenggan tu memang tak cukup. Okay, so examiners, they want to see how well you can elaborate, how well you can, expand your ideas, yeah? Especially to those who are targeting band 4 and band 5, you have to show that you deserve that band 4 and band 5, yeah? Okay? Okay, and then here's an example. Yes, okay, huh? All right. So if based on the book, all right, so this is the example in the book. Now I would say the one over here, although it does answer the question, however, this is not enough. Okay, kalau kita sekadar cakap the workshop was a great event, many people enjoyed it. So it's very, very macam maklumat ni tak cukup tau, tak banyak. So to make sure that you give a good elaboration is better. Okay, you say why it was great. Okay, why was the workshop great? And then okay, and then when you respond to that, okay, I feel very sad that I missed it as I had attended a workshop interview. Okay, so here you can reply, how was the public workshop kan? And then you have to say how, you know, tell Omar here, what was so great about the public speaking workshop. Okay, so kalau sekadar cakap the workshop was a great event, many people enjoyed it. Okay, so you tak cakap detail apa yang orang enjoy tu. So for example, you can say how there was a lot of secrets revealed about public speaking. Okay, so these kind of things are needed to prove to the examiner whether you are band 3, band 4, or band 5 level. All right, so this is where you prove your band level. All right, so walaupun dipendek, dia punya macam soalan dipendek ni, okay, make sure you show your full potential. Yeah, you jangan rendahkan potential you. Macam memang you dah level band 4, band 5, however, you rendahkan level you sebab soalan tu nampak ayat pendek. So you jangan sekat you punya potential, just go on because dia kata at least 100 words. So it doesn't say not more than 100 words, however, it says at least. So that means you can go beyond. Yeah. All right. And then so this is an example. Number 2 here is an example of how you should go about in answering or responding to the question. All right. So these are some other examples you can look at. All right. Now moving on to task 2, okay, extended writing. Okay, secara brief, what you need to remember in this last minute time, okay, is that you have to make sure you need 50 minutes, okay. So yang tadi tu 20 minutes, yang ni you memang perlu 50 minutes sebab you perlu masa untuk you nak brainstorm idea, you perlu masa untuk you nak susun idea you perlu masa untuk elaborate. Okay, it's different from the task 1 tau. Tadi macam you tak perlu organize pun, semua dah tersusun. Bila you respond, you just ikut susunan tu je. Alright, and you tak kena macam brainstorm banyak sangat sebab idea tu dah macam guided. That's why it's called guided writing. Dia dah guide you dah. Alright, so here for task 2, they only give you like one question and then you have to elaborate your ideas. Okay, so for this one, make sure, alright, you have to practice in actually writing down, okay? Now, are my students here? Okay, if you're my student, please give me a hashtag we are Ketukians so that I know that you're here. All right? Okay. All right, so hello, Nipis. Oh, Nips. All right, so here, if we look at task 2, so as you can see, there's 50 minutes, and then there's discursive, argumentative, or prompt solution, like I said earlier. All right, so here you need to have these language functions, all right? So each of these are different. Now I'm going fast forwarding to what you really need to make sure you do within the last week, okay, in preparing for your exam. All right, is this. Okay, make sure you identify the keywords, and when you plan your essay, you structure first, you plan first, only then you write. If not, you lose a lot of time. Okay, so dalam masa seminggu ni, you make sure you tulis. Okay, you ambil timer. Okay, you ambil timer macam ni. Ambil timer macam gini, kan? And then you letak okay, for the first task tu 20 minutes, 25 minutes. Then for this one, you you set lah kepada 50 minutes, alright? And your time mesti we tengok dapat tak? Are you able to complete a whole essay? If not, that means you need to practice. Okay, serious, you really need to do this. Okay, serious, because if you don't do it now, you will really struggle in the real essay. Okay, in the real exam. Okay, now I'm speaking for not only to those young level band 2, band 3. No, it's also for those who are band 4, even for band 5 level. You, although you have the language, however, you need to be able to use that language in a very limited time. Okay, so you need to have that practice. Okay. And then, of course, you write your essay and making sure you have the introduction, your main body paragraphs, and your conclusion. And then in the end, of course, if you have time, revise and edit and proofread your work. Okay, now make sure also, okay, this one of the biggest last minute tip for all of you is to make sure you conquer in making a strong thesis statement. Okay, so the first thing, daripada banyak-banyak benda dalam essay tu, the first thing examiner akan tengok memang is the thesis statement. Alright, so this is what makes a strong thesis statement. Okay, so you can go through that. Alright, characteristics of an effective topic sentence. Yes, yeah. Alright. Okay, so there's some exercise that you could do. So good luck. So thank you. All right. Thank you and good luck for your MUET. All right. Now, if any of you actually need more help, okay, you can always, you're always cordially invited to my channel, What with Madam Iman channel. Okay. And in the channel, I share a bunch of tips that you could perhaps follow, you know. And hopefully it is helpful for you. Okay. Now, if you need more help, if you need critical help, all right, I'd like to cordially invite you to my class. All right, where we'll discuss a lot about in detail, step by step of for both papers. Okay, all right. So I hope that if you still need help, if you still need strategies or shortcuts, yeah, of how to go about in tackling your test, right? Come join me tomorrow night. Okay, tomorrow night where I'll share a full pack 2 hours, okay, about how to go about in macam what yang tadi tu notes, okay, notes, tackling the notes, and for task 2, okay, how to go about in making the right introduction. Okay, what are the steps that you need to follow in order to brainstorm effectively, okay, nak susun dengan betul essay tu, alright. So here, ladies and gentlemen, I cordially invite you to this class. All right, so are there any questions from any of you here? Any questions, anything at all? Any questions? Okay, any questions? No questions? Any questions, no questions? Any questions, no questions? All right, so these are helpful hints, okay? Last set, do's and don'ts for task 1, all right? Okay, here, as you can see, the one at the very top is start writing immediately. It's a big no-no, really, really big no-no. Okay, two, to start writing immediately. Okay, so I'll count to five. If there are any questions, I will be happy to answer them. Okay, so just I'll count to five, five, four, three, two, one. All right. Okay, so I guess everyone's okay tonight. I think that's all. All right. So I'd like to say thank you for joining me tonight. Okay, in this session. Okay, so okay, no madam. Okay, tak ada soalan lagi. Alright, so usually tak ada soalan ni, you still perlu masa untuk buat latihan. Okay, alright, isn't that correct? Kalau in my group yang dah buat, among my students ni yang dah buat latihan, they have all these questions. Okay, how to do that, how to do this, kan? Macam mana ni, macam mana tu. Alright, so hopefully in these next few days or tomorrow night, okay, if you join my class, make sure you do some practice and then hopefully you'll come to my class with questions and you make sure you get the answer that you need, okay? All right. So thank you again for joining me this session. Take care. Assalamualaikum. Bye bye.